Hey guys. So this will be my last update for about 5 weeks. I might not do one when I get home. I found out that we don't start school the 25th, the 24th. That Homedale starts school the 22nd. So I have one whole day to get everything I need for school. And then I have school. So it's going to be a huge hassle. Sorry, I'm in an odd place. This is my bathroom. Oh my god, wavy hair. I don't have my little big curls anymore. I have wavy hair. I'm gonna take a shower later. I didn't take one yesterday, so I'm taking one today. So I thought it would be pretty cool to do like a little live video. I don't know why. I'm really bored, and I have pretty much nothing else to do. I could go mow the lawn if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Partly because I don't really want to, but I could easily do that tomorrow. Oh, I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah. So excited. Not really. Kind of don't want to leave. Partly because I'll miss everyone. Like all my family and stuff. But I've always gotten homesick anywhere I go. Like, I'll go up to my church camp. And it's only, like, I'm only gone for a week. And I get homesick. Partly because these past years, every time I've gone, something bad's happened at home. Like, one year, it was like a couple days after I got back, my youngest dog, he had sneakers. He ended up dying because he had like lung problems and stuff. And his lung like gave out. So he ended up dying. It wasn't while I was gone, it was just I didn't get to spend that much time with him before he died. And it was kind of sad too because it was like the day right before his birthday. And he would have been like 2, I think. So that happened one year. Another year, my brother was over in Iraq. And while I was up at camp, I ended up having like major bad nightmares of my brother dying. So that happened. That was like forever ago. I still get those nightmares, sadly, because he came home and like most soldiers, he was suffering from PTSD. And him and my sister were sharing an apartment. and I don't know the story exactly, but something had happened, and it made my brother confess that he did have PTSD. My sister. And he also said that he watched his best friend die while overseas. So, I have horrible nightmares of that. The last time I actually put on makeup was like the Friday of camp because we had this like formal dinner that I didn't even know was going on. Nobody brought anything except a couple people who somehow knew that we did a formal dinner, whereas I, the person who has gone to camp since she was little, didn't even know we were doing a formal dinner. So I was kind of confused of how I didn't know, but yet this one girl who was new, it was her first time at the camp, she knew, so she brought something. Like, she brought this little dress. I was like, how in the world did you know? Ooh, I don't know what I want to do. I'm actually going out to dinner with my stepdad's dad tonight, and I don't know exactly what I want to do. This is like my last time wearing makeup for a while. I mean, I'm not one of those huge makeup goer people, huge makeup people who love doing their makeup and do it every day. I just simply do it every now and then. Sometimes if I want to feel like pretty or something, I'll do my makeup, but other than that, I don't do my makeup. I did it for my dinner. I'll be right back. Anyways, I did it for my birthday dinner, and I do it on like a rare occasion. Mom's probably gonna come home and she's gonna freak. She's like, why don't you do your makeup? Because I am literally in I think it's like one of those Moisture Links shirts and sweatpants. They're my sister's Seaside sweatpants. So I really have like, today's just one of those days. I honestly, I didn't get dressed. So that's kind of the day I'm having. I mean, it's not bad. My brother now works for Google, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what he does for Google. He says he works for Google Fiber. Or like that's what he does. He explained it in a nerdy way. Let's just put it that way. And it was like a huge nerdy way. So I didn't really pay attention to it. So, because when it comes to nerdy things and my brother, you kind of leave that area of expertise alone. Because I bet you he will outsmart you any day of the week. Or any day of the year. This looks brown. My eyeliner looks brown. I don't know if you can see that. No, it looks black. Okay, never mind. sort of just experimenting here. I want to try something new. I just don't know what. It was funny, I got asked yesterday, I think it was, if I was anxious for school to start. What kind of question is that? I've never been asked that question before. And all honesty, I don't know. My best friend's not going to be there because she's going to Valley View. So she's not going to be there. But I will have Hannah. I don't know. Me and Amaya get along, I guess, far better than me and Hannah do. Me and Hannah are planning on going up to Harpster sometime before I left. Like, we were planning on this week, and then she's like, oh, I work this week. Like, okay, well, when do you have off? She goes, I don't. I work from 9 to 5 every day. And I don't really have a summer left. Therefore, we're most likely going to have to do our little trips to Harpster. We were thinking of spring break, but it depends. It partly depends on what my youth pastor has planned, because he was planning on going to Romania. I thought that would be so cool in like the Ukraine area and stuff, but we're not raising money to do it. It's about, I think you said $1,500 or $1,500 or something around there. But we just haven't started raising money for it. This is like my first time doing the wing eyeliner. I don't know if I like it. I like it. But anyways, I was like, I don't know. My mom wanted to know. She goes, well, wasn't he supposed to go to Romania and stuff? Like, as far as I know, we were. Whether that's changed, not up to me. So if we do, then me and Hannah will have to go like the early part of summer. And we could stay like a week or two or something. Because our whole plan was to go float the Clearwater River. Because I was like, let's go float the Boise. She goes, the Clearwater River is better. It's up in Harpster. Like, well, are we going? Because she has a grandma who lives up in Harpster. And I think my dad said Harpster is like 6 hours away. I think every time he's been up to Harpster, which I don't know if he has, but when he's gone up to Harpster, it's 6 hours away. Because Cottonwood is not that far from Harpster. It's like right down the road, pretty much. You go back to Grangeville, and then you take, instead of taking a left, you would take a right. So you'd go up to Harpster instead. So, yeah. That was my plan for summer. Apparently it's not going so well. was funny. I asked my brother what Google Fiber was. He's like, look it up, silly. I was like, you work for Google. Tell me. Better. It's pretty funny because my mom, she goes, well, what you up to? I'm like, he's searching things because he works for Google. I have a warped sense of humor. It's not that bad. Sometimes I make funny jokes that are just so hilarious. And then again, sometimes I make stupid jokes that aren't so hilarious. So I just look like an idiot. This probably looks really bad right now. I'm not finished. What actually got me to do makeup today was my friend Kayla. She's doing a live video and she's doing all of her makeup and stuff because she wanted to. She's like me, she wanted to look pretty. But no, my grandpa, step-grandpa, I don't know. I just call him grandpa because I stopped calling my stepdad stepdad. And whenever my sister was like angry at him or something, she'd actually call him by his name. And I'm just sitting here like, if I do that, I am dead. Like, I know some people who call their stepdad stepdad. But with me, I don't like doing that. No, only is it like for respect that I was like grown up on. Respect this, respect that, respect these people, things like that. But it was also the fact that my dad left me when I was 7, and my stepdad was the only guy, like the only father in my life. I had tons of, I guess you'd call them male influences or whatnot. Fatherhood, like, people in my life. I had my Uncle Jerry, who was like my mom's brother, and he was always there for me. And he ended up passing away. Oh, I don't know. It was a long time ago, though. So I don't know. I just learned to don't deal with it. I had my next door neighbor, Richard. He was a lot of fun. I loved him to death. He passed away 6 years ago. That's it, yeah, 6 years ago. And ever since he passed, I haven't really been able to move on from the fact that he's gone. I know when I was in middle school, I asked my mom if on the day he died, so his anniversary, if we could go and visit his grave. And she goes, I guess so, yeah. And I actually had a choir concert that day. Actually, that night. So I didn't get to go and visit him. I've only visited his grave twice, and that was for his funeral and last year. I told my mom that I wanted to go visit him. She was like, I don't understand why, but she doesn't understand a lot of things, a lot of stuff I think or go through, because I don't tell her a lot. Probably sound like I'm gonna cry, I'm not. I love my mom dearly, but I am not gonna go around and tell her every time I feel sad, every time I feel down or whatever. Um, I learned to deal with a lot of stuff on my own after my sister moved out. And then um, she just like, I don't know. My sister always made me believe in myself a lot. So if I felt as though I couldn't do something, she'd always tell me I could. And I always doubted her. It's like, Becca, no, I can't actually do that. She goes, you only can't if you say you can't or something. She'd say something smart. I can't say something smart. But she'd say something sisterly smart. And it just helped me. So she always believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And I am so glad for that. Because not only her, but without her and other people, I wouldn't be here. So there are a lot of people who influence my life greatly. Some of them don't know it. Some of them do. Because I told them. But Becca happens to be one of them. She is my dear sweet sister. Sometimes the stuff she says I never understand, or the things she does I never understand. But it's my sister. I've never really understood her at all. At any rate. So I guess it's okay. She doesn't understand all the stuff I do. I don't even know the stuff I do. I do so much. It kind of cracks me up. Because I'm always telling my mom I'm so bored. And she's like, well, you could do this. I'm just like, oh, I don't know. My brother's at training. Or, yeah, I think it's training. Boot camp training, something like that. They go for their week, or he has his 4-week drill. That's what it's called, 4-week drill. So I don't know when he gets to talk. I asked him to give me his phone number because I'm most likely gonna call him when I get up there. Not like right away, but sometime when I get up there. I don't plan on leaving people out of the loop. I hate being out of the loop. I mean, he knows where I'm going. He was talking to my mom Wednesday. He's like, tell her not to get homesick. I just laughed when she told me that. Because I've always been the homesick type. I've never really gone anywhere. Like, when I was little, I'd be at a friend's house and I was homesick. And it would just be like spending the night or something. Because I have a comfort shell. And when I get out of that shell, it makes me super homesick. So, of course, going 5 weeks without seeing all my friends, family, things like that, I'm gonna get homesick, and he knows it. My friends are home. Oh my dog's barking. Like my dog's not barking. I'm gonna have to continue this video later.